is up, my dudes, and welcome to the Grain of Salt, the show where we talk about various game leaks, new releases, trailers, and all that sort of jazz. So, Fallout 76 has been released. Well, not released, crap. The trailer has been released, rather, not the game itself, I wish. But anyway, so during E3's conference, Bethesda had a conference, or panel, whatever you. They revealed Fallout 76, what it's about, a couple of info and stuff. So, first things first, it's an online only game, so you'd obviously require a permanent internet connection, from what I've heard, and from what we've seen. Secondly, so it's probably based on a PvP type online thing, based on the fact that one of their what do you call it, features is that you are able to nuke another player's base. Yeah, the fuck. So, which means I might be busy here right now, for instance, you know, just walking around here doing my shit, and then boom, you know, fucked. Building, and it's, I don't know, screwed. I'm screwed, everything's fucked up. But we'll have to see how that turns out. Anyway, so the second thing is, which is always a highlight for me in every Fallout game, is power armor. And they had a screenshot of 4 sets of power armor, and so in the screenshot we saw the XO1 suit, which is, funnily enough, it was it might not be like common knowledge or whatever for most people if they're new to the Fallout units. These are the XO1 suits. So these are basically suits that was produced or made by the Enclave. Now the Enclave was remnants of the government, I believe, the US government, and they made a faction and stuff, what have you, like, it's a long story. But basically these suits weren't there, or theoretically wasn't around by the time frame that Fallout 76 is taking place, yet it was in the screenshot, only in red color. So, I don't know, they're really playing it thin on the timeline thing. But yeah, we'll see how that happens. Maybe it's some type of research or whatever whatever the hell that may be and stuff. Speaking of which, so in the initial trailer, we see a T-51 suit, which is this here, without a frame obviously, and it was sort of like buried in the dirt. Which, yeah, I don't know, maybe that, I really don't know. But anyway, my thoughts on it is that you would obviously have to scour the wastelands and look for the wastelander, not wastelands, maybe there's more than one, I don't know. Looking for parts and pieces and then assembling your suit yourself. Now the way the guy put it on in the trailer was kind of strange, because like he put every piece separately, like he slapped on this piece of forearm plates by himself, which you currently don't do in this game. Maybe it was an official gameplay and just for like trailer purposes, but anyway, the forearm piece and the shoulder piece were separate. Basically, you see there's like shoulder piece here, the shoulder plates, and the upper arm was not part of the piece that he put on. Yet, if you take off this here, it takes off the whole piece, and he just slapped this one on here. Maybe they're making changes or whatever, but we'll have to see basically. So, coming back to the other suits of armor and the models, the other suit was a T-51 obviously, the other one was a T-60, which was used by military police just around when the supposed bombs fell in the game. And then the other suit was a suit that we haven't seen yet, which I'm assuming is a prototype suit since it's so early in the game. Now, funny enough, I made a post couple days ago on Reddit. You know, just talking about suits and how would they work if the game was to be online, which it turns out is now online. And I said that maybe instead of the T45, which is apparently the earliest one, which is this one, the T45, piece of junk, but anyway, they had a suit there, but funny enough, it wasn't the T45 suit, it was another one, which it looks like it's a prototype, you know? So we'll have to see that. And speaking of PvP and, you know, suits and what have you, I'm wondering if, like, how would it work in terms of when you play against another player? Would it make you overpowered and shit as it does in this game right now, or I don't know. They're on a very, very thin line in terms of like how they're going to do this stuff, and maybe they'll pull it off. I mean, Bethesda isn't known for fucking up a game. Well, not taking into fact the old Doom game, but anyway. So we'll have to see how everything works out. It's disappointing though that it is an online only game, that you, from the looks of it, are sharing a server which anyone could just drop in at any round. It would be awesome if you could make your own like private lobby or stuff and then just do what you want basically and not have to worry about other players. But the thing is, what the heck? Are you comfortable up there? Fallout is known for being a single player RPG, story driven, you know, it's an overall sort of self-experience. What I'm wondering is, how are they going to incorporate that in an online game if they were to do it in the first place? You know, have a story and basically just how would you put it? What's the correct word? I don't know, like enjoy the game besides doing an online thing, because what else are you gonna do in an online game that doesn't have a story besides looking for junk and building your base? Unless they're trying to put some twist on the whole battle royale type thing. Honestly, I really hope this isn't a screw up. I love Fallout games. They've been awesome. The overall experience with it is like no other game. We'll have to see how it pans out. So yeah, that's about what we know right now. Trailer music was awesome though. It was really entertaining. Country Road, apparently sung by David Hasselhoff. I don't know if that's true or how accurate that is, but yeah, David Hasselhoff is a really cool dude. So what else was there to talk about? Gameplay wise and sort of graphics wise, it seems like they are using the same engine as Fallout 4, the current one. Obviously tweaked for online gameplay and sharing. Who are you? Ooh. Sharing servers and stuff like that, because at the moment it would obviously not be able to, god damn it dude, able to handle like co-op gameplay and stuff. That would be great as well if you could do a co-op campaign and stuff like that. It'd be awesome. So we'll have to see how that pans out as well, and how the whole thing would work. Competitive PvE in Fallout. It's unbelievable. I really hope they don't screw this up. Ooh. Oh wow. So yeah, Fallout 76 coming out November, and I'm trying not to overhype. Ooh, wrong button. What am I doing? Overhype myself, because as we all know, you overhype a game, the game comes out, it's damn disappointing. But yeah, we'll have to see. So anyway, that's it for today's Grain of Salt. We'll see you next time. If there's any news on any other games. Next we'll talk about the next Skyrim and stuff, which looks interesting. So check you guys next time.